Welcome to Car Auto Zone, the place where classic legends and automotive icons come back to life. Today, we're taking you on a nostalgic ride through time with one of the most stylish, elegant, and beloved cars ever produced by Volkswagen, the Karmann Ghia. It's more than just a car. It's a rolling piece of art, a symbol of timeless design and automotive simplicity, and it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and enthusiasts around the world. The Volkswagen Karmann Ghia is not your typical sports car. It doesn't have blistering speed or aggressive performance numbers. But what it does have is charm, craftsmanship, and curves that could melt your heart. First introduced in 1955, the Karmann Ghia was Volkswagen's answer to drivers who wanted something a little more sophisticated than the Beetle, but without jumping into the world of high-priced sports cars. Built on the humble underpinnings of the VW Beetle, the Karmann Ghia took something familiar and transformed it into something extraordinary. Designed by the Italian design house Ghia and hand-built by the German coach builder Karmann, this car was a masterclass in international collaboration. The result? A sleek coupe that looked like it belonged on the streets of Rome just as much as it did cruising down Route 66. The beauty of the Karmann Ghia lies in its simplicity. Every curve, every line, every detail was carefully sculpted. There's no harsh angle or unnecessary ornamentation, just smooth, flowing lines that give the car a graceful, almost romantic presence. The front end features those signature, rounded headlights and a subtle grille, while the rear tapers off with understated elegance. Even today, nearly 70 years later, the Karmann Ghia still turns heads wherever it goes. Under the rear deck lid, the original Karmann Ghia came with the same air-cooled flat-4 engine found in the Beetle. Power output was modest, anywhere from 30 to 60 horsepower depending on the year, but the car wasn't built for racing. It was made for cruising. The lightweight construction and rear engine layout made it nimble, easy to handle, and fun to drive at any speed. It was about enjoying the journey, not racing to the finish. Inside, the Karmann Ghia was just as stylish as it was on the outside. While it wasn't loaded with luxury features, the cabin offered a clean, classic design with tasteful touches of chrome, simple gauges, and comfortable bucket seats. It gave drivers that European sports car feel without the intimidating complexity or high maintenance costs. One of the things that made the Karmann Ghia so special was how it made people feel. It gave the average driver a taste of elegance. It wasn't about horsepower or quarter-mile times. It was about cruising with the windows down, the sun shining, and a smile on your face. It brought style to the streets in a way that very few cars could. Over the years, the Karmann Ghia saw a number of updates, but the formula never really changed. From the early low-light models of the 50s to the sharper, slightly more modern versions of the 70s, the car kept its core identity: timeless design and joyful driving. Both coupe and convertible versions were offered, and both have become highly sought after in the classic car world. Today, the Karmann Ghia is a collector's gem. Restored models can be found at classic car shows and auctions, often meticulously maintained or lovingly customized. Parts are still relatively available thanks to its shared DNA with the Beetle, and the car has a strong following among VW fans and vintage car lovers alike. What makes the Karmann Ghia truly unforgettable is its ability to capture the spirit of an era. It's a car that doesn't need to shout to be heard. It whispers elegance, it radiates charm, and it makes you fall in love with driving all over again. Whether parked on a cobblestone street or rolling along a coastal highway, it carries a presence that's impossible to ignore. And perhaps that's the most powerful thing about it. The Karmann Ghia isn't just a car. It's a memory on wheels. It's the car you might remember from your childhood, or the one your parents used to drive, or the one you always dreamed of owning. It represents a time when driving was more about the feel than the flash, more about connection than control. So, if you ever get the chance to see one in person, or better yet, drive one, take it. Feel the wheel in your hands, listen to that little engine hum, and let yourself be transported. Because in the world of cars, few things are as pure and beautiful as the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. Thanks for watching Car Auto Zone. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more timeless classics and legendary machines. Until next time, keep the passion alive and the engines running.